Broadcasting live. KSLA News 12 starts now with breaking news.
Sounding the alarm for this missing teen right now. What you can do to help in seconds.
On alert at 6:30, how you can protect your bank account on the heels of card scams in Bossier City. But first, meteorologist Kaylee Pluchel tracks a chilly start to this morning. Kaylee.
Good morning, Marie. And that's right, it's feeling a little bit like winter this morning on the last day of winter, but tomorrow is the first day of spring, and we will be feeling like it across the Arklatex. Average high for this time of year around 70 to 71 degrees throughout the entire day today and tomorrow. And good news is we're not expecting any rain into the forecast either. Temperatures this morning: 49 in Shreveport, 48 into the Minden area, 47 in Natchitoches, 45 in Marshall, Texas, Texarkana sitting at 43. And if you're in the Idabel area, a little bit cooler at around 41 degrees. So you may just want to grab the jacket just in case throughout the day today. There are a few clouds hanging around the I-20 area, but otherwise everyone else staying very clear this morning. You can notice them here, a lot of them dissipating from where we saw them this morning, so not a whole lot of issues on the roadways. You can grab the coffee to make sure you're staying warm this morning. 49 degrees at 8 o'clock, 53 at 9, and upper 50s by 10 o'clock. Partly cloudy skies the entire day today, so we can anticipate a very nice and sunny spring-like day on the last day of winter. I'm tracking more spring weather in just a few minutes.
Authorities in Texarkana, Texas continue their search this morning for a missing teenager. Get a good look at your screen. This is 17-year-old Charity White. Now, she was last seen on Sunday at around 7 o'clock leaving her job at Golden Chick in Texarkana. She has blonde hair, blue eyes. She's 5'7" and weighs 155 pounds. Now, authorities believe she's either in Texas or Arkansas at this hour. Now, we have this story posted to our KSLA News 12 app, and we really need you to share it. So right now what you can do is click this icon right there, and that's going to give you the option to share it on Facebook, Twitter, or send the story via a text message. So make sure you share it so we can help authorities bring Charity home.
Right now, we're waiting on word from Shreveport fire officials to learn what caused this house fire overnight. More than a dozen units raced to the scene on Valley View Drive. It's not clear if anyone was inside, but you can see it was a busy scene as crews worked to put out hot spots. We're told no one was hurt. On alert for your money at this hour, Bossier City Police want you to report any suspicious moves on your bank account. This comes as they investigate possible fraud at Barksdale Federal Credit Union. Now, here's what we know so far. Police say nearly a dozen customers reported money missing from their accounts, possibly from cloned cards. Barksdale Federal Credit Union says they're one of the financial institutions where debit or credit cards may have been compromised because of a skimmer scam. We're working with police to get the latest information on these cases, and we will alert you as soon as new details emerge. Well, last week we told you Bossier deputies arrested 3 teens linked to cloned credit and debit cards. Deputies did not reveal locations, but they told us the cloned cards were scanned at 2 ATMs in the parish. Deputies were able to catch the thieves during a traffic stop. Their names have not been released because they're 17 years old. The teens now face 62 charges each, and more charges are pending. Officials also found dozens of re-encoded credit cards inside their car. Well, just a few weeks ago, we also warned you about this new card skimmer that thieves are using. Take a look at this. Law enforcement across the nation sent an alert out on this small skimmer, and it's made much smaller than the ones that we've seen before, making it even harder to recognize. Investigators say it is so small that there's a chance you may not see it at all while you're swiping your cards. So we found out some ways that you can spot a skimmer before you swipe your money away. First, you want to check for obvious signs of tampering, like dents around the card reader and keyboard areas. Experts also say shake it up a little bit, wiggle things around the slider portion of the unit to see if anything moves out of place. Do not use that at an ATM or a gas pump if something is wiggling out of place. You're also urged to cover up the keypad when you enter your PIN numbers. Criminals cannot use your information if they don't see you type in your PIN. Well, new date night ideas spark in the Arklatex with a new art glass studio right here in Shreveport. Miranda Whittington is live inside the Sanctuary Glass Studio, opening this Thursday. And Miranda, you're going to show us how all the magic happens.
That's right. We're starting right now. As you can see, Michelle's got the glass heating up. So just how hot is this, Michelle?
2,100 degrees.
Ooh, buddy. So what are we actually going to be making?
So you're going to be making a flower. So why don't you go ahead and take a seat at the bench?
Okay. All right, guys. Now I've watched them do it, and so we're going to see how this goes. So Michelle's going to kind of just go step by step.
The tweezers. So now you're just going to go ahead and pinch. And we're basically just adding texture to the glass. And then the next turn around, we're going to pull just a little bit. So you want to dip your tweezers in the water behind you. And now we're going to start pulling out. And you can go ahead and do it. So you get a feel of how the glass moves. And then I'll help you.
Okay, yeah. I was like, work your magic.
We had a little fun there.
Okay.
And so now you can see how the flower is starting to form. And then from there, I'm going to just go ahead and pull it out the rest of the way.
Okay.
So we can save it. After this step, we just have to put it in our oven, which is kept at 917 degrees. And it cools it slowly over the next 12 hours until it's back down to room temperature. And then you can come pick it up tomorrow.
Oh, wow. So you guys are going to, I know, can you use some fire? Show us some of the fire.
Oh, yeah.
I figured people might want to see that.
So, we have to torch it here in just a moment.
Okay.
But to get it off of here, it just takes a little drop of water on that constriction line that I just made.
Okay.
And then a little tap on the punty, which is a solid steel rod.
Cool. So we're moving here. So what's this portion? How does this kind of work for you guys?
So at this point, we just have to get it in the box. So it will cool slowly over the next 12 hours. So I'm just fire polishing the end of it so that it's not sharp when it comes out of the annealer. And so you don't cut yourself also. And at this point, I just got to put on my heavy duty glove and get it in there.
Then we follow you here and then... And voila, the flower will be done.
And there we go. So it'll be safe in there for the end of the day, till the end of the day, and then we shut it down on that cycle, and it cools it slowly.
Awesome. Now, you guys can do this too. Thursday is your big grand opening. Can you push it out? What time are you guys starting? And people can sign up for classes, correct?
Yes, so Thursday is our grand opening. It starts at 6:30. The ribbon cutting starts at 7:15 with Mayor Perkins. He's going to be here to join us. And then at that point on Thursday night, I'm going to have the sign-ups for our classes and for our Create Your Owns, which you can also create your own flower. It only costs $35, and it's a great time for family fun. Really.
All right, you guys. So you saw some of the cool stuff, so make sure you come out. We have links and all of that stuff as well to the school and the studio on our KSLA News 12 app. We're live in Shreveport. I'm Miranda Whittington, KSLA News 12.
What an awesome place. I can't wait for that to open. Well, new this hour, we now know when a former Dallas police officer accused of killing a man in his own home will go to trial. You may remember the case against Amber Geiger. She goes on trial August 12th. Geiger's charged with murder in the death of Botham Jean. Investigators say she shot and killed him last year, claiming she mistook his apartment for hers and thought he was an intruder. The shooting sparked dozens of protests nationwide. Well, in the Arklatex today, several Shreveport and state leaders are joining together to update you on major moves that could affect your paychecks. State Representative Barbara Norton is set to host a community forum at 5:30 tonight at the Winfield Funeral Home in Shreveport. Some speakers include Mayor Adrian Perkins and several department heads. They'll update us on teacher pay raises, insurance rates, current road projects, and more. Well, across the river in Bossier, the city council was set to meet with a full agenda that could bring change to local facilities. Leaders are discussing approving $1 million for improvements and renovations to the Bossier City Animal Control Facility. They'll also introduce a measure for $6 million to design and develop several city recreational areas.
No rain to worry about this morning when you'll need to bring out that umbrella again after the break in your complete First Alert forecast.
Fraud alert at LSU this morning, how one employee got away with thousands of dollars. And if you didn't like Chick-fil-A already, there's more to love about the company now. There's a new drink that has many of you already raving online.